What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kill coming back with another video, man. I know it's been a minute. I apologize for the mini hiatus, man. Life been happening, but I gotta get better at documenting the process. So basically, I got this mix up for y'all. We're gonna go through it pretty quick. It's an artist I've been working with for a minute, man. I'm gonna link him in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. He's dope. So we're gonna just basically play it with not much on it. I'm gonna disable these send tracks and I'm gonna disable the vocal chain, and then I'm gonna play it with everything on it, and then we'll break down what's kind of going on in this mix. So yeah, so let me just go ahead and disable this whole vocal chain, and then let me disable these sends right here, and then let's just play this joint. So we'll start like mid hook. Let's just play it.
Gotta tell me I already know I'm right. Yesterday's price, not today's price. You gotta go hard just to live life. Focus on the bread, gotta get it right. I don't give a fuck about the spotlight. Build a shit thought, whole life. Yeah, into the bread, pro-life.
All right, so as you can hear, what I'm saying, the vocals is, they dull, they muddy. A lot of the extreme dynamics, it's like a lot popping out, what I'm saying. You can hear that it's got to be cleaned up. So basically, working with this artist, his whole thought process and the sound that he likes is, he likes a full vocal, and, he don't really want his vocal sounding too, like, bright or too sharp, or too much high end, because, too much high end in the vocal without proper de-essing just makes the vocals harsh. So you want to find that balance of having a full vocal with good, bright, warm highs, but not like bright, harsh highs. So that's the main goal. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce these sends back in. My first send right here is a doubler, very simple. I'll pull it up so you can see it real quick, but I'm barely feeding that in. I don't go OD with the doubler, or else you get that weird effect. And then my next send is a 1/8 D delay, and then after that I got my reverb going, and then after that I got some delays following up. So some repeaters from Slate Digital. I believe, yeah, this is a repeater too. Another repeater. So just mad delays going, really, that's possibly being used. I like to automate my delays, so I got full control of them. So that's why I set up a lot of delays on my buses. So half of these delays on this song in particular actually didn't even get used. So I just kind of like to have them there, just in case I want to use them, so I can pull them up quick. So that's a pro tip, man. Make you a template, or get you a template that's set up for mixing and recording with these delays and all these quick effects already set up, especially the ones that you use a lot. You know what I'm saying? It saves a lot of time in the studio, and you can get right to it. So next, we're going to go ahead and enable this vocal chain all the way, so you guys can see where we took it. And like I said, this ain't going to be a super long video on tapping back in with y'all. We're going to have some more in-depth stuff later on this week. If y'all got any requests, make sure y'all hit me with them. But yeah, so let's play it and let's see where we took it. We just heard it with nothing on there, so let's see where it's at now.
You ain't getting money, you got no life. You don't gotta tell me I already know I'm right. Yesterday's price, not today's price. You gotta go hard just to live life. Focus on the bread, gotta get it right. I don't give a fuck about the spotlight. Build a shit thought, whole life. Yeah, into the bread, pro-life. You ain't getting to the money, you got no life. You don't gotta tell me I already know I'm right. I don't do politics, I ain't fucking with Biden. All of these mandates, coronavirus should just go back to China. Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from Ukraine. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything taxed.
All right, so you can hear that. It's way cleaner, it's cutting through, it's pronounced. And like I said, he don't like his vocals too bright. So you know what I'm saying, I didn't go crazy with the high end. It's not dull, but it's just enough so that it's cutting through the beat and that you can hear him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a little bit of a darker sound, but it's not muddy at all. It's clear, it's cutting through. So basically, this is the vocal chain for it. I'm gonna break it down. We're not gonna go detail. You can see the settings and I'll kind of explain what's going on. But virtual mix rack, I use this while I record. And I use this on mixes a lot, either this or sometimes I use a decapitator. It depends on what I'm trying to do. But basically, I'm just adding some saturation with this. So this is a virtual channel They got a couple different algorithms you can pick from. If you got Slate Digital, I highly recommend the virtual mix rack and using it. You know, a lot of good compressors, EQs, and plugins in there for you to use. And you really can't beat the deal. Matter of fact, I think they're doing the specials like $10 a month or something like that. So you really can't beat it. So if you don't have it, go grab it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that though. Virtual mix rack. You know, just loaded that up. I cranked it up, so I'm kind of pushing it hard. Let me play it.
I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it though, I get it back.
You see, I'm literally maxing it out, but it don't sound bad. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about when you really get better at mixing and you start understanding things. It's like you don't always have to do everything by the book. You know what I'm saying? You can break a few rules and get away with it, and it'll sound right. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I'm just pushing it. But it's not to the point where I'm getting distortion necessarily, you know what I'm saying, because of how I'm doing it. It's very subtle overall, but it's giving it a good saturation that's helping out that top end. Next is this Avalon, man. I love the Avalon 737. I track with it all the time through console. It's either that or the Voxbox. Those are my main two go-tos. If you look at my older videos, you'll see I mix with a Voxbox a lot. But lately, I've been on this Avalon, man. This Avalon, it really been going crazy. So I ain't do too much. Slight compression. I'm gonna let you look at it work.
People lost their jobs, not getting vexed. Like, what are they supposed to do? I just hope that they get on the move, cause yesterday's price is today's time too. Yesterday's price, not today's price. Gotta go hard just to live life.
All right, so yeah, a little bit of compression. You can see it working as it's playing. Let me close this out. I cut the bass a little bit on the Avalon just to get a little bit of mud out. And then I added some treble, and that's pretty much it. I added that treble at the 20K, as you can see. You can see all my settings right there. Play it. Let me actually play it soloed.
You ain't getting to the money, you got no life. You don't gotta tell me, I already know I'm right. I don't do politics, I ain't fucking with Biden. All of these mandates, coronavirus should just go back to China. Trump. Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane.
All right, so you can hear it, like when I disabled it real quick just now and put it back on, you can kind of hear what it's doing. Let me do it on another little part so you can see it. So I'm going to do it without it, and we're going to introduce it.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from Ukraine. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything taxed. I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it though, I get it back.
All right, so yeah, you know, subtle compression, but you can hear it. It's bringing in the vocal, it's gluing the vocal more together and making everything blend. It's cutting off that harshness that's coming through a little bit more. Next, I did some EQ with this Q8. You know, dipping out those mids is usually a problem, and then you know, cutting them lows. You don't need these in your vocal. Just cut the lows, bro. If it's anything below like 80. Cut it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need it. It's 80. Really, though, depending on the vocalist, sometimes I'm cutting all the way up to like 120. In extreme cases, like 150. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go no further than that, but you don't need those. You need your low mids and your highs and all that. But them super low lows, you don't need that. Cut that out so you can glide across the beat. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I did the SSL. You know I'm using the SSL pretty much every mix now. It's kind of a lot going on here. I'm going to break it down. You can look at it real quick if you need to pause it just to see the settings. But like I said, you can't mix with your eyes. You got to mix with your ears. So no number mixing, none of that. You know what I'm saying? These same settings probably won't sound good for whatever you got going on. It's different acoustics. It's different voices. It's different mics. It's everything. Preamps. You know what I'm saying? So this particular song was recorded with a TLM 103. It wasn't recorded by myself, but I do know what mic it was recorded with. Next, just to break this down for y'all, man, I filtered out up to 120 on here. You know what I'm saying? I boosted my highs to about 4, so a pretty aggressive boost. Let me just turn this off and play with the rest of the vocal chain, just missing this SSL, and I'm going to let you hear what that SSL doing. It's holding a pretty good weight, though, on this vocal chain. So let's play it without it.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rush rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything tax. I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it all, I get it back.
All right, so you can hear what it's doing. It's making that top end just pop out more and cut through the beat more and just making it warmer. So let's play it again with it.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices.
You know what I'm saying? I also boosted these low mids right here. And then I cut out some of my lows right there. So you always want to cut out them lows and them problematic mid frequencies that's adding mud to your vocal. 9 times out of 10, you want to do that before you even boost it because you want to see what you're really working with. So shave off everything you don't need. And then think about adding. You know what I'm saying? So slight, subtractive EQ, clean it up, then think about adding. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that presence. Next, man, y'all know what it is, man. The Pultec Pro Legacy. We doing this every mix. We doing it every mix. You know what I'm saying? The vocal chain switches up a little bit, but there's certain plugins that's always gonna be in my chain, man. This is one of them. You know, just a good overall plugin. I ain't do too much with this. Like I said, he ain't like his vocals OD bright. You know what I'm saying? So I tried not to go too crazy on the boost. I kept a wide bandwidth. I'm boosting this 8K right here, but at the same time, I'm also attenuating this 20K that was boosted back on the Avalon right here, almost to 3, you know what I'm saying? So kind of just topping that off so that it don't get harsh, you know what I'm saying? We still want that presence, but you don't want that harshness, bro. That's the number one way is to have people not listen to your music. It'll be something they can't even explain. Even if they don't know about mixing, they like, bro, it just don't sound good. Their ears is gonna hurt, you know what I'm saying, with that harshness. So you want to make sure you always keep that tamed, and you could tame that by cutting those higher frequencies a little bit or attenuating them with an EQ like this, Pultec style EQ, and also, of course, de-essing. But we're gonna get to that. I did de-ess on here. I ain't have the OD de-ess because of how it's EQ'd, and you know, it wasn't too bad. Next, I slightly boosted my low end, but I also cut this 100 frequency by like 2.1, and then I'm cutting this 300, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for that. We could play it without the Pultec. Well, actually, we'll play it with the Pultec in the whole chain, and then we'll disable the Pultec halfway on this little loop point.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything tax. I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it all, I get it back. People lost their jobs, not getting vexed.
So if you're listening with headphones or good speakers, you know that Pultec is pulling some serious weight, bro. Like when you disable it, it's kind of like the vocals just sink back into the mix and they not sliding across that beat like they need to. Like, let me do it again. I'm gonna play it without it, and we're gonna enable it halfway.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything tax. I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it all, I get it back.
Yeah, so you can see it just lifts the vocals up, made them smoother, made them more present, and a little bit more rounded off. So they're not as harsh. So, you know, that's what I did with the Pultec. If you want to look at that, you know what I'm saying, I kind of explained it for y'all. This slight boost, this attenuation, a little bit more attenuation here, and, you know, a good little dip at 300 right there. So it's really about just knowing your frequencies, man. You got to know your frequencies, know what they do, know what that 8K do, know what that 4K do, know what that 3K do, know what the 200 and 300 in the lows do. You know what I'm saying? That's your mud right there. So once you start learning these frequencies and training your ear to hear from when the frequencies is unbalanced, that's what's going to make you a better engineer. You know what I'm saying? You can't just watch these videos or watch me or watch Wavy Wayne or watch whoever you watching on YouTube and think that, you know, you just going to copy these settings and you going to have the sauce. It's more than that. You really got to use your ear. You know what I'm saying? Because every mix is different. I don't boost the same. I'm working with different artists. I'm boosting all different. It's some songs I might only boost my 8K by 2 dB. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation. After that, man, I went with another compressor, the Pultec, 670. Very simple compressor to use. You know, you only got so many options. Your time constant, you could look at that as your attack and release. I got it at 3. That's just my favorite. I like the way it sounds on there with rap vocals, and I pretty much keep it there. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like, it's gonna be 3 for my time constant. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. Sometimes I've had to chat, but literally 90% of the time it's gonna be 3. But as far as the input gain and the threshold, that's kind of what I be tweaking to get the sound that I want. So I didn't go OD. It's still a pretty strong compressor. So let's play it.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came.
So let's turn it off. And it's hitting it pretty hard, but you know, it's not. It's kind of it's a little transparent. It's not OD. So let's play it without it.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane.
Add it in.
The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything taxed.
All right, so yeah, it just kind of grabs it pretty aggressively and hard, but it's still pushing it forward. Like, it's still bringing it out more. Now this my next plugin I got on here is this 1176 low noise legacy. I mainly use this compressor just to control the peaks. So you know, not necessarily like de-essing or nothing, but just to control the peaks, and it's got a very fast attack if you needed to have a very fast attack. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with like a medium attack because I'm already hitting it so hard with the Pultec before it. So I just went with a medium attack. And then I kind of went with like a almost fast release. So if you don't know how the 1176 work, the 7 is the fastest and the 1 is the slowest. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you really need to know. You got your different ratios right here. I went with a 4 ratio. This is my 3rd compressor, so I'm not going to OD. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's play it one time.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything taxed. I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it though, I get it back.
So you can hear what it's really doing. As soon as you take it off, it's like the vocal almost get like thinner and it's got less life in a way. So let's play it with it off.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane.
All right, now let's play that same part with it on.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No.
All right, so it just does a really good job at like grabbing it, bringing it forward, smoothing it out just a little bit more, and catching all those peaks in the vocal. Next, we got this de-esser. Last thing I threw on here, super simple waves de-esser. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory if you know. But you know, you got your frequency right here and you got your threshold. That's pretty much all you need to know. You can change it between split and wide. I like to use wide most of the time. And that's pretty much it. So I played it, would play it without it.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane.
So you can hear that. Them messages is out there. So if you was to play that loud with no de-esser, that's all coming out. So that's what's gonna hurt your ears. So let's throw it on there and see the difference. So let's start it so you hear them first couple S's and then I'm gonna just cut it on.
Yeah, this world is so crazy, this shit is insane. The way that they rushing, you think we all came from your crane. No, I ain't really into that. Prices up, everything taxed. I don't got no time to relax. If I lose it though, I get it back.
So yeah, I'm using this 1 and it's really aggressive and it's hitting it hard, but it works. You know what I'm saying? You see, it just tamed all of that. But you still hearing the vocal, it's still cutting through, it's still doing what it need to do. So real quick, before I get out of here, and I done said this wasn't gonna be no long video, man. We already about at 20 minutes, man. Y'all make sure y'all watch this whole thing. But look, right here, I just did these simple delays right here just to bring more production value, and I did some high pass filters. So if you don't know how to do these filters like this on the beat, where it's just like you kind of filter it out, let me solo so y'all can really hear it. And then I did it again over here. Real simple, bro. All you gotta do, if you got Logic, load up a channel EQ, like I did right here, simple channel EQ, and then you go ahead and turn on your high pass filter right there. Well, I said this is actually the high cut filter, my bad. This is a high pass on the low. You know what I'm saying? But this is the high cut, so, or low pass if you want to call it that. But basically, you want to click on this one right here. Once you got it enabled, you want to go ahead to your automation right here. So you'll go to channel EQ and then high frequency, high cut frequency. So right there. And then once you do that, it'll pull up. You can make your points, check your points, do whatever you want to do. You can filter it out wherever on the beat. So that's pretty much it for that. That just adds a little more value to it. Next after that, with these delays, I just use an H delay. And I got this on aux 18. So if we click on the vocal chain again, I'm gonna go right here. This is my aux 18. So I'm just using the Echo Boy Jr. These are the settings for that. With your delays, if you ever notice they off, just make sure you got your BPM set to the correct BPM of the beat. So the BPM of this song is 118. If you don't got Logic, there's different ways you can get the BPM, but with Logic, they got a built-in BPM counter, and I keep that on my beat track at all times so I can get the BPM. As you can see, it's saying it's 118. So that's it right there. My BPM set, so all the timing on my delays is gonna be good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just play it, and these are my settings on the Echo Boy Jr.
Get into the money, you got no life. You don't gotta tell me, I already know I'm right. I don't do politics, I ain't fucking with Biden. All of these mandates, coronavirus should just go back to China. Yeah, this world is so.
So that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you guys got requests or anything like that, make sure y'all go ahead and drop them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm replying to everybody, so I'm definitely gonna get back to you. If you got any questions or anything like that, feel free to message me, email me, hit me on IG, whatever, man. New content coming soon, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I appreciate all y'all. If you guys need any mix and master and templates, make sure you hit the site down below, killmixed.com. Let's go ahead and get this work in, man. Summer's coming. You want to go ahead and get these vibes right. So I'll catch y'all in the next vid, man. I'm out. I gotta keep it afloat. Won't panic, no Titanic. They wanna sink the boat. Soon as you get some motion, they wanna call you bro. She ain't show no love when I was just dropping low. It's cool when they got